So what do you both do for work? You're also here on a special mission.
You know, getting to the point where I hate living there now.
As an Asian couple that had migrated to the United States many years ago.
Thailand has a lot to offer. Well, I don't speak Thai. Look, you don't need to speak Thai. People don't want to work anymore. You know, if you're on a budget, you're getting ready to retire, check out Thailand. In the state, we live in a privileged world.
Stars fall at my feet, keep me grounded as I reach higher than I see. Is there something there for me?
Good morning. So I'm here with Aire and Bic. We finally got a chance to talk and try to get their story. Aire and Bic are both Thai citizens, born U.S. citizens as well, born in Thailand, but had migrated back to the States some time ago. So we're going to get their story. A very lovely couple, very successful couple. They live in the state of North Carolina, have their own home. They are planning in the next few years, in the next year to 3 years, planning to return home after being gone from Thailand for many years. Now, we all know that a lot of folks live the American dream, and that's what they're actually doing and have done. But I guess they decided to return home to their motherland in a few years. So we're going to get this story as to why. So good morning, guys.
Morning.
Dinner was good last night. We enjoyed hanging out with you guys over the past few days. So when you got here, I was really surprised that you have a North Carolina Southern accent. I've never heard of a man from Thailand with your accent. So.
Asian with a Southern accent, Tar Heel accent.
You moved to the States first, am I correct?
So I was born here in Thailand, Samut Songkram, not Amphawa, Samut Songkram, and I left Thailand when I was 10 years old. Of course, my mother married a military man, which is my stepdad. So at 10, 11, you know, we moved to the United States, and from the United States, been living there about 45 years. I came back in 90 something and married my wife at the same time.
1994.
Yeah, 1994.
So, Aire, how long have you been in the States? Then 94, my math's not too good.
Almost 27 years.
Almost 27 years. And you loving it there?
Yeah. I love America. I love
What brought
Thailand.
you there is your father was in the military, your stepfather.
Correct.
And then your mother, and then he apparently adopted you, I guess.
Correct.
Or he adopted you, rather.
Correct.
Have you always lived in North Carolina, or with your stepfather being in the military, did you move around quite often? Is he
You know,
retired military?
Air Force, we moved around. Been stationed in Lakenheath, England. That's where I graduated high school. After Lakenheath, he got stationed at Pope Air Force Base and went to school there, went back to school. So we've been there ever since. Of course, you know, right now, you know, like you said earlier, we're looking to come back home. Although I spent 4 to 5 years of my life in the United States. Thailand's always my home.
You guys been together for 27 years now?
28.
28.
28 years. Do you have any kids?
No.
No kids. So what do you both do for work, if you don't mind me asking?
We're both self-employed. Of course, at one time I was employed by the construction company, but now I'm self-employed. I've been self-employed for 20 years, mainly doing residential renovations.
And I'm a hairstylist. I've been doing hair for, let's see, 22 years.
So you have your own
I'm a
salon?
sweet lady. Yeah, I have the room for rent, you know, so I work for myself.
Basically, you have your own company now.
Yeah.
And you're doing very well?
You know, I love what I do. I love my customers. But, you know, look, I don't want to work forever. And that's why I'm here in you know, your neck of the woods. Why did we come to Patriotically is because of your video. You know, we've watched other videos, and your videos, it's just very informative. I mean, it's very educational. And that's the reason that we're here, scoping out the area, you know, surveying the area.
So you found something you might be considering, or are you still indecisive of do you want to live here? Do you want to maybe live back where you were born, Amphoe province?
No, I can't see myself living in Samut Songkhram because it's such a small province.
Yeah.
Right now, it's just everything is so high and so congested.
Traffic bad.
Traffic. And it's a tourist town. Look, we're very, very relaxed, peaceful people. We just like quiet.
Yeah, I love this area.
We like
I do
nature.
like it.
This area here. I mean, you got the mountain, you got the beach. What more can you ask for?
That's what I keep telling. I pinch
Yeah.
myself all the time.
This is, that's it. Sleepy, lazy beach town. People here are so friendly. Who wouldn't want to move here?
Yeah.
You know,
But don't tell everyone that, okay?
right.
We don't want that. we don't want everyone moving here. Just a laid back.
Yeah.
So you are Joe Mong Lai, right? So
Joe Mong Lai,
we
yeah.
want to be and Big Mong Lai.
Yeah, Gift calls me
If we
Joe
can-
Mong Lai.
If we can.
Yeah. So you guys, your trip also here is, other than to come and see your family and visit Patrop Kiri Khan and consider moving here maybe in the next year to 3 years, I'm assuming?
Right.
But you're also here on a special mission. Tell us just a little bit about that.
School. They call a school in Thai they said โรงเรียนตำรวจตระเวนชายแดนตะโกปิดทอง That's kind of long name.
Yeah.
It takes time a little bit for me to remember that, but I remember now. In Suan Phung, Ratchaburi.
Ratchaburi. Now, is that an orphanage?
Um,
Is it a school? Is it kids that live with
It's
their
school.
families, or?
a school like that. What I heard, the kid have to walk from through the wood to that school. They walk 7 kilo to go one way, and go back home. Another 7 kilo. So also the parents really poor, so they too much walking, I think. So some kids they have to walk long way, so they stay at school, spend the night there the whole time. So school have to feed them breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So that's why they need help for the people to donation. And
A lot of the students, more than likely, not only is it because the walk-in is because they come from a very low-income family, if any income at all. So
they're
so
not-
they stay at the school because they get meals at the school. They get the
Yeah.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So some parents may just purposely leave them there during the school time because they just can't afford it.
They're
Which
not
is
just Thai kids. No, they have mixed like Thai people call Galiang a lot there. They speak different language, and also I think some Myanmar. They across from the mountain or something where they live to go school. If they don't walk, they don't have education. So if they need education, they have to walk. But so far away, and plus they're so poor.
Yeah. So where did you hear about this school? How did you find out about this?
I looked through YouTube and tried to find out, and 8 years ago, we have been do something like this, but it's not school. So I think I tried to find something like we done before, like the poor people like in that area. So I look, and I see one clip video, someone go donation over there, and they say, oh, I recommend come over here, and they tell me about how bad, how the kid, and they highly recommend to go over there, and I look now, okay, it's close to whatever we done last time, the poor kid like that,
Okay, so this is not the first time you guys.
Yeah, we
No,
done that before.
this is a second trip.
Yeah.
And the fund that we raised 100%, including my money, my family's money. It's in the same pot. And
Yeah,
so
and some friend in the U.S., the
Yeah.
donation.
So all of the funds, all the donations. So what we're doing with it is, because this time it's such a large amount, and I really appreciate all my customers and her customers, so generous. The American people, care about Thailand. So we're buying them rice, salt, sugars, dry goods for them
Everything.
to support themselves for a short period of time.
Just whatever they need.
And no cash going to change hands. There's nothing like that, and I don't believe in that.
Make sure they get it.
Yeah.
You're very generous, a great heart, I can tell. You specifically came to Thailand for that reason this
First time
time?
we think about just, visit family because COVID. So 4.5 years I don't see my family. So, it's kind of almost last minute. He the one, I think about 10 days before we left the U.S. And he said, hey, I want to do again like last time, da-da-da. So I said, are you sure?
Yeah, it was such a short period of time.
Yeah, in short time. We got 10 days for ask for donation.
It didn't even cross my mind,
Yeah.
prior to coming to Thailand, within the last 10 days, some kids said, boom,
Yeah,
okay,
he asked
you
me.
need to go and do this donation, help people again, all that. So I text all my customers and they said, why not? I'll be glad to donate.
He mentioned that.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
And this money coming, boom, 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 boom,
short
boom.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. If there's one thing a lot of folks around the world have in common, and that's generosity.
Yes.
When it comes to children and being generous,
Yeah.
a lot of people open their hearts and their wallets, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, and I did take some pictures our first trip, and they said to
The
me,
way the house is really bad.
majority of my customers said to me, there's one picture of me giving the kids candies, and I'm doing selfie with the kids, and they're all smiling. And my customer said to me, Vic, you look peaceful there. I am peaceful there because I see the smiles on their faces.
Yeah.
I mean, who would not be happy to see them, happy?
And the last
So,
time
yeah.
he ever even helped carry the stuff we put in the bag, help, take to their home. And when we go to their house, we said, oh my God,
Yeah.
the house is so bad. It wasn't this.
Yeah, yeah.
It was. It's really bad.
But it's unfortunate because that's all they can afford.
That's
So,
right.
but it's still, I'm sure, even their house is a beautiful home,
yeah.
and and they try to give their kids the best upbringing they can. But unfortunately, I understand they're short. There may not be work there or whatever, and that's the unfortunate part of some areas in Thailand is like that. Not just in Thailand, in many countries throughout the world. But it's again, it's very generous of you guys doing that. So we will go do a video on this. We're going to go to this village. Gift and I never been there before, so I know it's going to tug at our hearts. So I'm not sure exactly what our takeaway from that's going to be, other than continuing being generous in our own ways. We do a lot privately, but besides that, we want to talk to you guys about living in the U.S., what do you think about the U.S.? I know you established your dream there, and I know you want to come back home now because Thailand is your home. But just a little bit about when you first went to the U.S. and now. And is there anything going on that's gravitating you towards Thailand even faster? Or is it has it always been your dream?
I got there in 1975. We got there in 1975. Back in the 80s, growing up, I really enjoy living in the States. Fast forward to that, I mean, we live in a faster world now, with technologies, getting to the point where I hate living there now because of what's going on, the politics, such,
And tax.
I just don't enjoy living in the States like I used to.
That's understandable. It gave you both a great life, and I know you told me before you're very appreciative of that, but Thailand is really your home anyway.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm happy here. When I come here, I'm happy.
For me, I like a lot of American people. They're really nice to me. Yep. Sometimes my customer become like my good friend. They're really nice. Some become my USA mama. I got plenty USA mama, I tell you. They're really nice, sweet people.
I mean, I haven't been back to the States since the world situation. And all I could get is my information off the news, and no matter which news you watch, it's always dramatized. It's always this, it's always that, always political, whatever the case may be. So we don't like to get into that on this channel. Is it becoming unaffordable for a lot of people to live? I mean, I don't know. I'm just wondering what is the feel? What is the pulse of the folks in the United States in your area where you live right now, or does anyone even talk about it?
No, everybody talks about it. Majority of my customers, they're well off. I have customers, lawyers, judges, engineers, retired directors of a hospital, develop, but they still talk about how expensive the United States has become. I mean, just this year alone, gas, food,
Everything expensive.
everything. Who's the victim? The victim, the one that's receiving Social Security. Although there's an increase in Social Security, but still it's hard to make ends meet. People don't want to work anymore. That's the thing I don't understand. I don't go to fast food that often, but when I have to get a quick bite, there's nobody working.
Nobody wants those jobs.
Nobody wants to work anymore.
So we were talking yesterday, and I told you with a swimming pool and gift and ice shower 2-3 times a day each, and everything, and our water is about $10 a month, and you kind of choked a little bit. You're like, what? So you guys, how much?
$10?
Yeah. So how much was your last water bill?
My last water bill was close to about $100 bucks. That's what I pay average every month. It's so much more.
Yeah, it's just 2 people.
It's not water. The water is probably about 15, 17 bucks. The rest is just add on.
All the fees in the middle.
Right.
Yeah.
They add on something new every year. I can't protest about it. I just got to pay it. I mean, there's come to a point and say, okay, I'm sick of it. Okay. So I have to make my move. In Thailand, of course, I speak Thai, I'm Thai, and this is my home. So I just getting to the point I'm tired.
Another thing we like to move back, the big one is the food. We love Thai food, fresh, delicious. Even over there, I have Thai restaurants still. It's not the same. Not the
Food, meats, vegetables, everything comes from the market that morning, and
Yeah.
they're making it when you go to the restaurant.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
same. Yep. Most of the Thai people, when they came, like, gain weight to go back and get back to America. Gain weight. I already gained weight. Couple weeks.
So let me ask you another question. As an Asian couple that had migrated to the United States many years ago, and I don't know if this is of interest to any folks. A lot of folks have an interest to come to Thailand and retire like you folks do. But is there any recommendations you would give for other folks moving to the United States, maybe, since you live there?
Well, I think if someone wants to save money, they have to work hard, if they want to save money. But most of the time, when the people work for a while, they might exciting when they get there for the first time. I saw most of the people want to move back after they save money, just like us.
Oh, so they go to the United States and then they want to come back to their own country. What?
Most of the time, when they're getting older, they said,
Yeah.
oh, okay, enough now to stay there. And they know, most of the time people have to work, not really enjoy like over here. Over here you have so many things to, to enjoy, to go and stand over there, work all the time.
Yeah, and then
That's
when you're
the
off on the
high living.
weekend, we were just talking, when you're off on the
Yeah.
weekend, you're taking care of your yard, right?
Yeah,
Yes. Mow grass.
and
Do I
he's
love
sick of
to
it.
mow grass? Oh, yes.
Have you always known in your mind that you will eventually come back to Thailand and move to Thailand and live out the rest of your years, or is this something you just decided?
No, you know what, Joe, look, I planted this 30-something years ago. I knew I was going to come back home. I was going to be buried in the States. For the fact that my wife, if something were to happen to me, I want my wife to be looked after. Her
Yeah,
family's
close to
here.
my family.
My family loves her to death. Don't get me wrong. They'll take care of her, but it's not the same. Like, I don't want to remember, Thailand is my home. It will always be my home. My family in the state, they disagreed because they don't want me to come to Thailand. They don't want me to retire here.
Yeah, his family don't want
Yeah.
us to come back.
And here's the thing, for those who want to come and live in Thailand, they don't look. Thailand has a lot to offer. Well, I don't speak Thai. Look, you don't need to speak Thai. Come and experience it for a month. It's like
Just like
Mike
you.
and Nicole.
Right.
Nice couple. They don't speak Thai. They
Yeah.
love it here. They've been here how long? Over a year.
Yeah.
If you go on a budget, you're getting ready to retire. check out Thailand.
When you retire, what do you think your living expenses? Not so much budget because you probably have a bigger budget, but what would you want to spend for your living expenses every month if you move to Thailand? You plan on building a house, you said. So you'll buy your car or SUV,
Correct.
cash out.
Yeah.
So what do you think your monthly expenses are going to be after you have that?
Well, see, based on what I've asked her brother, her family in general, I asked you, I asked Mike and Nicole, and average it out, you can live off of $1,500 a month here in Thailand easily, comfortable life. To do that in States, that's unheard of.
No.
That's my
Okay.
next question. Okay, my next question is, you own your house in the States, am I correct?
Yes. Yes.
Right out. You own your vehicle right out.
Yes.
What is your living expenses in the States right now for
My
the two of you?
my outdoor cash going out, expense $3,000, close about $3,000.
3,000, and that's after you own your house, after you own
Right.
your car.
Yeah, that's insurance. That's health insurance. That's vehicle insurance. That's health insurance. That's water, telephone, general stuff. Food.
And you pay taxes on your house in the States, am I correct?
Oh yeah.
And what is your tax?
There's no way you can get away with that.
Will you still own your house if you didn't pay your tax?
My tax is close. Exactly. Yeah. My tax is close to $1,100.
$1,100.
Yeah, we
I
don't
live
have
in a
a big
smaller
house. Yeah, just two people and my dog, my baby.
So do you pay a lot of taxes also? I know you mentioned taxes just a little while ago. Are you
Oh.
paying a lot of taxes?
Yeah, they,
Self-employed tax, yes, we do. And let's don't talk about that because I just want to steam up.
they only have pay like small amount of tax.
Yeah, here in Thailand. Well, if you want to live the dream, I guess, unfortunately, they want a lot of taxes to live that dream, right? Well, listen, it's been great meeting you guys. Great talking to you. We're going to see you again. Gift and I are going to travel here soon. We're going to
Next
spend a
couple
night.
days.
Yeah, we're going to spend a night in the area where the school is. Show some folks around. And we're really looking forward to being there and checking this place out and seeing how we can help in any way.
Yeah, Joe, when I contacted you, request that you join us because I want people to see what's going on. We live in a state, we live in a privileged world, but there's others so unfortunate. And that's the reason I'm asking you to go up there to film it, to see what's going on there.
Yeah.
And I'm not telling the people, asking people in the United States to feed everybody in this world, which we can't. But at least to be aware of the life that we live in the States, how good we've got it.
Yeah, how privileged we have it. And I have it privileged here in Thailand as well. So we appreciate the opportunity and you inviting us to do this. As you know, Gift and I, we usually don't, we do things personally to help folks out, but we normally don't go film that. But I understand that we have a platform, we have people that can see, and you want to show to people in the world, and it's not just the United States, that, be thankful of your blessings every day. Be thankful of what you have, because not everyone is that privileged. But we will see you again very soon. You are very kind, generous people. In a few days,
you too.
the few days we got to talk to you guys and meet with you, with a Thai guy with a southern accent, I will never get over that. There you go. Got you some good food.
This one is another dog by Gemma. Okay.
Hey, Cookie. How are you? Okay, enjoy.
ขอบคุณค่ะ Thank you so much for watching our video นะคะ Love you all นะคะ รักทุกคนเลยนะ บ๊ายบายนะคะ สวัสดีค่ะ